guys, this is my first YouTube video ever. I watch a lot of YouTube videos like beauty guru stuff, also a lot of other stuff too on YouTube, but I've always wanted to do one, so I decided I would do one. And today is makeup tutorial. The quality is not that great, unfortunately. I'm still trying to figure out like the lighting and everything, and I'm filming it on my Mac because I don't know where my camera is. So that's kind of been a challenge for me, and like I had to film it in my bedroom today because I get a lot of light in here, instead of my bathroom because my bathroom doesn't have a lot of space and there's no place to put my camera. So yeah, but it's a pretty gloomy day out, so there's not a whole lot of sun, unfortunately, but I tried my best. So I hope you guys really enjoy it. Like I said, it's a makeup tutorial. It's just kind of like my everyday makeup, this is what we'll be doing. So if you guys can see, I just basically used the Champagne and Caviar palette from NYX or NYX, and I got it for like $10 at Ulta, it's a really good palette. It's pretty similar to the Naked palette, it's just not as pigmented. The colors I feel like are pretty repetitive in the Champagne and Caviar palette. I definitely favor the Naked palette to that, but oh well. But just a little bit of like other info. I'm a broke college student, so all of the products that I'll be using in any of my tutorials will most likely be drugstore. I don't feel comfortable spending a ton of money on makeup just because if I spend like $50 on, I don't know, an eyeshadow or $30 on foundation, I could live off of that for a couple weeks. So that's just, I don't feel comfortable doing that. So a lot of it's going to be drugstore stuff. There might be some stuff from Ulta, like some, nice stuff. Like I use the Too Faced Shadow Insurance, but that's besides the point. So leave comments below. I really hope that you guys enjoy this tutorial. All the products that I've used will be listed below, and I really hope you subscribe. It's right above, right there. So please, please, please subscribe. Give me feedback, constructive and positive criticism, please. So just let me know what you guys think, and I really hope you guys enjoy the tutorial. So let's get started. Bye! Okay, so to start off with, we're going to be using our Too Faced Shadow Insurance Eyelid Primer. The primer basically just provides a base for the eyeshadow to sit on so it prevents fading or creasing throughout the day. So what you're going to want to do is apply it with your finger from the base of your eyelid up into the brow bone, and you're going to want to just make sure that you get an even coverage. It's also a good idea to apply it underneath the waterline, just because we're going to be putting some eyeshadow down there, and it'll give it a good place to sit so that it doesn't fade throughout the day. Okay, and next we're going to be using our NYX Runway Collection eyeshadow palette. This one is in Champagne and Caviar, and it's just a good palette to use. It has a lot of neutral colors, and it's similar to the Naked palette by Urban Decay. As you can see, I use mine quite frequently. I would say I use this almost daily, so it's just a really great neutral eyeshadow palette. So what we're going to be doing first is taking our e.l.f. shadow brush, and we're going to be picking up this gold color in the upper corner, and we're going to be using that on our lid. So we're going to take that gold color and we're just going to pat it onto our lid. We just want to go to about the crease area, so you don't want to go above that. So just pat it on. The shadow has a lot of fallout, so it's good to pat it instead of doing that windshield wiper motion on it. And so just make sure that you get a good amount of shadow on there, and then you're ready for the next step. Okay, so now we're going to be picking up this dark brown shimmery shade, and we're going to be applying this to our crease with a fluffy brush that I just got at Walmart. Okay, so now we're going to be taking a big fluffy brush, and we're going to be using that to shade. What you're going to want to do is use soft, slow, circular motions to shade that crease color out. We just don't want any harsh marks or lines from that shadow, so just shade it out. Don't press too hard or else you'll lose the shadow completely, so just be light and try and shade that out. Okay, so now we're going to be using a pencil brush to pick up this dark chocolate shade at the bottom of the palette, and we're going to be using that in the corner of the eye just to add some dimension and some color to this look. Okay, so now the main goal of this is to highlight the outer corner of our eye. So we're just going to be basically taking that color and we're going to go about 3/4 of the way into the crease, and then we're also going to try and highlight right above the eyelash area. So we just want to be kind of creating a V with the eyeshadow and just darkening up that outer corner. Okay, so again, if you see what I'm doing here, I'm just putting that dark brown shadow about 3/4 of the way into my crease, and then lining my lash line and just creating a V. And then once you've created that V, you're going to want to blend that out. So we're going to take that big fluffy brush one more time and we're going to blend that out. Again, soft circular motions. We don't want to completely get rid of the color. We just want to get rid of any harsh lines and create a more smoked out effect. Okay, so now we're going to use that fluffy brush that we used for the crease color, and we're going to use that to highlight. So we're just going to pick up that white color, and that's going to be the highlight for the brow bone. So using that white color from the NYX palette, we're going to take our fluffy brush and we're just going to lightly dust it right underneath our brow bone. And you just want to lightly put it on there. You don't want to do too much of it or else it'll just come off too white and it won't look great. It won't look good with the darker colors that we use. Just go ahead and do that, and then once you've got that underneath your brow bone, try and blend that out with your finger a little bit for just a more natural looking effect. Alright, and now it's time to do our eyebrows. I use eyeshadow to fill in my eyebrows and an angled brush. I just got that at Walmart. And I dip that into a brown, a dark brown eyeshadow, and then I just lightly fill in my eyebrows. I try and make it look as natural as possible, so it's good to go in with your finger in between and just kind of like blend that color out just so that it looks a little more natural. And now for the eyeliner, we're just going to use an angled eyeliner brush to create a wing. So now using that angled eyeliner brush, we're going to use the Maybelline Eye Studio Gel eyeliner to line our top lash line. And now we're going to be using a small angled eyeliner to line the lower lash line. So now we're going to be using that brush and we're going to pick up that color that we used for the outside corner, and we're going to use that to line our lower lash line. And as you're lining your lower lash line, it's important to use your finger to blend out that color just so that it's not such a harsh line. And make sure that you stick that brush right underneath your lower lashes just to add dimension and create that line, just so that your face doesn't look so flat. And now for the mascara, we're going to use the Maybelline Falsies Volume Mascara just to create some big lashes. So apply a few coats of that mascara just to add some dimension to your eyes and for a more dramatic effect. You could also use false lashes, however, I prefer to just use regular mascara for a day-to-day look. Alright, now after you've applied your mascara, make sure that you go in and you put on the foundation, bronzer, blush, whatever you want, and then set the whole look with powder. The powder I'm using right now is the Fit Me powder from Maybelline. It's really good powder and I use it pretty much every day. And thank you so much for watching this video. Again, it was my first YouTube video, so thank you for watching, even though it wasn't the best quality, but I'll definitely try and make better ones in the future. So thank you so much, and don't forget to subscribe, and please leave comments below. Bye!